What's it on your lap?
All right.
Better be careful.
Writer's block sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Better be careful of bringing
If
one.
you write lyrics or if you write anything, writer's block is the worst thing that could ever happen to you. This poem, the one that I'm going to read, it's not one of mine. It's written by a poet whom I adore, and I'd love to see her live one day. Her name is Sarah Kay, and this poem is titled "Worst Poetry." Without question, you are the worst thing that ever happened to my poetry, and I'm serious. I've heard about writer's block, but this is ridiculous. My poetic fluidity has dried up faster than a woman hitting menopause, to the point where this dry spell's got me praying for some inspirational discharge to leak from the folds of gray matter in my brain. And see what I mean? I've been thinking for far too long with my heart instead of my head, and I think people may be starting to notice. And I've got a reputation to uphold, man. This can't go like this. And no, it's not my time of the month, so don't ask. It's my time of the day, or what used to be, when I could sit down and write a really gritty, angry poem. One that just seethes with angst, but now I can't because I'm just too happy. Or should I say sappy, because I used to watch Face the Nation for international news, and The Daily Show for international hope. Turned out great political satire, ripe with biting wit and sarcasm, but I can't do it anymore. You know why? Because I don't watch those shows anymore. Because you've got me watching the stars, and I don't mean Brad and Angelina, no, I mean those stars. You've got me watching them, thinking about whether you're watching the same ones as me, and maybe that would make a good poem. And this is a load of crap. This sucks. Like a slap across the face of my muse, who's had to withstand so much abuse. She's threatened to leave my side, leave my mind. I try to tell her, please, it's just not a good time. But she leaves me with my pleas and really, really bad rhymes, and I can't do this. I refuse to let my words sink to such levels of atrocity, refuse to submit to roses are red, violets are blue, my poetry sucks, and it's all thanks to you. But you turn my brain to mush, and it's so hard not to let my thoughts run off in moments of ridiculous romanticism and irrelevant metaphors, like dipping my tongue and hands into the paint can of my mind. I splatter gooey gobs of thought onto the wall, then watching as the rest of the world tries to make sense of my lovesick babble. They come with black Sharpies and try to connect the dots, forming man-made constellations from my nonsensical thoughts. And this has to stop, because writing in abstract metaphors so that you think I have a more poetic view on the world than you is against my poetic ethics, which rhymes with ethnic, which incidentally is one more poem topic you have rendered useless, because I'm a hapa means I'm of mixed blood, which means I never fit inside the checkmark box, always fall between the cracks, and always writing about finding my culture where I belong. But those poems have fallen to the wayside, as I find I belong up against your chest, your arms around my back, my head under your chin, eyes closed. I sit down to write a poem, and the only thing in my head is you. And I don't understand why you're the worst thing that ever happened to my poetry, if you're the best that's ever happened to me.